Here, let's do it in paint, so even the normies in the chat can keep up. All right, PVMers, try to fucking keep both eyes on the screen. I'm just kidding. Let's say we got the Chaos Altar here, right? You got its wooden doors. This is the wooden door. This is the Chaos Altar. All right, you got your solo PKer, right? Let's say solo Billy's out here with his Zarishan hat. Okay, he's chilling. Solo Billy's out here having a good old time. He's trying to kill some bone runners, okay? He's out here. And this is the current wilderness. Okay, we're in the current wilderness. Let me play some background music. Okay, so solo Billy is like at altar, right? He's PKing. He's here. Let's say that this is the solo PKer. Okay, this is the solo PKer that we're catering to. Let's say right now in the current wild, we have 10 Billies, okay? 10 Billies are hopping at the Chaos Altar, all right? But along with Billy, we also have... Uh-oh. Oh my god, no. Not the evil Max team. Oh, no. They are killing the wilderness. Oh my god. So for every 10 Billies we have, let's say we have 2 Max teams, okay? We have 2 Max teams. If there's only 10 Billies, and the 2 Max teams are sending out 3 baits each, okay? 30% of the Billies are going to be fighting Max team baits. So it's going to seem like it's going to feel like you're almost always getting hit by Max teams. It's going to feel like you're always getting teamed. But if we just rejuvenate the wilderness and make it more worth being here, right? There's only 2 of these Max teams out right now, right? In this time zone. There's only 2 Max teams. There's only 2. Let's say we get the wilderness bumping, right? We make it so, this is just going to be an arbitrary weird thing, but when you kill a boner, the amount of bones they have on them multiplies by 100, okay? You get 100 of their bones. That's stupid and that will never happen, but I'm just saying, imagine this, try to apply this principle to all the different locations. Whatever they have in their area, you get hella more loot, okay? You get hella more loot. You're going to see this number of solo PKer go up to like maybe 40. Maybe 40 solo PKers. There's still only going to be like 2 Max teams, right? And there might even be a couple small teams. Maybe there's 4 or even 5 small teams, okay? They will be fighting each other. These 2 will be fighting each other. The Max teams will be caught up focusing other Billies so that the 3 Billies that are getting focused, you're still going to be left with like 35 solo PKers killing PVMers, killing the PVMers, farming the thing that's worth it. Because there will be more people in the wars. It's polarizing right now because there's nothing out there except for baits, raggers, and solo PKers. If they rejuvenate the whole wilderness, if everything increases, more Billies, more boners running their bones. I just won the PVM, yeah! They're out here happy. He shoots my crossbow. Woo! They're happy. They're making money. The PVMer is making money. He's pumped. Billy is casting Ice Barrage on him. He's like, woo! This is sick. I've never seen so much action in the wilderness. I get the barrage, all these PVMers. Oh, fuck. But once in a while, sometimes once in a while, one of these Maxim gets on me. You can't singles plus the whole wild, okay? That's not gonna fucking fix it. You need to just get the whole wild more rejuvenated and more active. More people, more rewards, less polarization from the Max teams. That's how you fix it. Not by making it all singles plus. You make it all singles plus. If you make everything singles plus, what you're gonna get is this. You're gonna get... He's here to fuck your shit up. Oh, he's gonna fuck you up. And since you're in shit gear, you're not gonna fucking freeze Chad. Chad's gonna freeze you, yeah? He's gonna freeze you. He's gonna fuck you up. And then this tree is gonna be right here. Chad's gonna freeze you. He's gonna run behind the tree. And Chad's buddy, Brad, is gonna come from around the tree after Chad already fucked you up. Brad is gonna come out. Brad's gonna come out and he's gonna fucking launch a TB on your dome. And then your fold. And these two are still going to freeze you, run behind the trees, and tag you off. And you know what? Since it's singles plus now, Billy's panicking. Billy's running for his life. Oh my god, run! So here comes Brad and Chad, right? They're fucking coming for Billy. They've got their toxic staffs. They're fucking running after him. And Billy's only got one place to go. He's fucked. He's TB'd. He's full TB'd. What's he gonna do? He's fleeing from the Chaos Altar. He needs to get the fuck out of there. It's singles plus now, so Billy can't even run into Ankus to tank his TB. Because the fucking Ankus don't take priority anymore. So the max team still get to take their licks on Billy and freeze him and fuck him up and pass him off. But Billy can't go into the Ankus and get box. Billy can freeze log. That's his escape. That's the escape plan for everyone though. That's just the matter. That's all you can do is just freeze log. I know, but multi is multi, bro. You can't PK in like sick gear in multi. It's just, you're punishing the whole to cater to the wants of a few. You know what I mean? Like, just because solo PKers can get teamed sometimes doesn't mean that fucking singles teams, that doesn't mean just because, you know, the fucking single players are getting teamed, that doesn't mean that the fucking singles teams don't deserve to fight in a singles format, bro. How do you get more Billies? What we said earlier, you increase the gold rate. You want more Billies? You make fucking Ankus drop hella gold. You make Ankus have good drop rates. Maybe sometimes they drop G-Malls. Maybe they even drop noted items for PKing and other things. Maybe we make things that we use for PKing actually come into the game from PKing. Maybe they drop noted potions and noted blighted manta rays. Like, I'm just spitballing. This isn't my job. I'm a PKer. I'm just giving opinions. But maybe we just make everything else more valuable in the wilderness. Would you be for or against increasing amount of brews, less restores? Okay, I agree. This is another issue that we need to talk about. I think the wilderness is flawed with singles teams and stuff. I think we're going in the wrong direction. All of singles should not be changed. I think we have hot spots, or maybe every month the new location changes. Another thing, so I think what we need to do is we need to increase wilderness rewards. Everything needs to give you more money. Maybe we implement a wilderness global drop table, kind of like the global rare drop table, except we add one to the wilderness that drops noted supplies. It drops, you know, Gmall clamps. Maybe as a rare drop, this is so genius. Jagex, fucking hire me, dog. They drop note parchments that imbue rings. You achieved a rare drop, Berserker Ring Imbue Scroll. It sells for mils, because PKers don't want to fucking grind points to imbue their shit. I don't want to, and I'm out of points. I've been PKing with Brimstone since last year. Like, it's so easy to add these kind of rewards and incentives from doing Slayer. So when you do that, you're going to have more of these guys. You're going to have more fucking, I'm just trying to get imbued on my item. You're going to have these guys out here with their tentacle abyssal whips trying to kill these things, you know? And when you have more of these guys... using the wildy weapons, using the Amulet of Avarice that gives better drops and shit, you're gonna have more Billies. You're gonna have Billies everywhere. You're gonna have so many Billies, because they're dog shit and they can't kill real people. They're all gonna be trying to feast on these guys. And if the rewards are good enough, you might have 10 of these guys. You might have a bunch of them. And when there's this many solo PK or Billies, the max teams don't feel so polarizing and dominating. Because a focus takes time. Let's say this Billy is risking a DCB. He has a Staff of the Dead. So fucking, you know, frontline Cassidy's like, AOG, let me bait this shit. They're gonna bait this. This whole team's gonna come focus this Billy. That's gonna take him like 10 to 8 minutes. The rest of these guys are still gonna be PKing and having fun. The problem right now is that we only have like 3 of these guys at Altar, and we still have 2 of these teams. So every solo PKer feels like they're getting cucked and dicked out of everything. The problem is not the core mechanics of the wild. The problem is the wild itself. It's not rewarding enough. Okay, what Tayo Cruz was saying. What about increased brews restores per inventory thing? This is a hot take from me, but what I think is, look at the timeline from the start of OSRS, yeah? This is kind of a biased take, because I'm a new PKer. I only started PKing Deep Wild like 3 years ago. What is your best in slot tank pretty much been from the start. You're rocking a K-top. You're probably rocking a V-skirt or DH legs and, you know, some shit boot slot, like Eternals, some shit. And, you know, affordable good shield, DFS. You know, DFS is pretty fucking good. You got DFS. Your tank helm. So what have we added since then that you have to deal with, or you will die in the wilderness? We've added Venom, which no matter what you're doing in the wilderness, you need to have an anti-venom pot, or you need to have a Serp helm. Okay, so that's added risk already. You need to have a Serp. I can't fucking draw right now. I'm trying to be quick and efficient. You need a Serp helm. So there's one inventory slot or one gear slot already gone that you need to delete. Okay, that you need to bring with you to deal with this item. We've added ancestral robes, which only max teams are going to be using and abusing against you, which are going to give massive percentage damage bonuses on your barrage casts, right? So magic is doing hella more damage. Let's say magic is doing, on average, 20% more damage than it used to be. Alright? We've added Zenites. We've added amulets that add more damage percentage. We've added new stabs and everything. But you're still tanking with Barrow's tank and Bruise. None of that has changed. I think maybe another reward you could get from grinding the Slayer could be like, maybe every account is limited to how many you can have per inventory. But let's say we bring back the 6 brew flask, okay? Like maybe you bring back the 6 brew flask. 6 dose, okay? Maybe you can only bring like 2 per account or something. Or if you die with it, yeah, teams would still whine, but this would help the solo PKer, bro. This would help the solo PKer without ruining singles for all the people who don't want singles plus. You add 6 dose. You add more survivability to the solo PKer. Okay, you add more survivability. You give them more heals. I don't think we need to nerf. Or, I mean, another route you could go is to remove ancestral and stuff in the wild, but I don't like that. I like the idea of being able to risk good gear. These changes make baiting impossible. It would not. It would not. It would not make baiting impossible, bro. Let's say you're a fucking solo PKer, and this guy in his ancestral hat fucks you up. Boom, boom, boom. Braga, braga, bolta. Dragon scimitar. Zing, zing, zing. He fucks you up, right? If there's a tree right here, bro, if he freezes you and just runs around it, and then he lets maximum Chad log in with his fucking max gear after Brad's already dropped the fucking TB on your dome, you can still get teamed, dude. It's just different mechanics. You're still gonna get teamed. Groups of people can still work against you and fuck you up. We're just catering to people who are like newbie. And like, I get it. The problem isn't change it to make it better for them. I think the problem is make the wilderness more worth it for them so it's not as punishing when they die. Exactly what Inferno said. If you want 1v1 honorable fights, there's places in the game for that. Why do we think turning the whole wilderness into that is going to revive it? It's not. If people wanted to 1v1, they'd go to the GE in 1v1, bro. They would go to BH Worlds in 1v1. BH World would be lit. If people wanted to have honorable 1v1s, people would be at 44s on BH doing it. And in Rev Caves. I think singles plus is good, but not over the whole wilderness. We don't need the whole wilderness to be singles plus. We don't need that. I think we need singles plus in some places, but not the whole fucking wilderness. It doesn't help anyone, I don't think. Please don't implement singles plus. Not Aiza. Please leave Mage Bank alone. Mage Bank is my home. Don't take it away from me.